let's be honest. Small chance any of you guys are actually, watching this right now, since it's the ungodly hour. I was bored, figured I might as well start streaming. I should not. Yeah, I hadn't pre-planned what I was gonna say this far. I didn't think I would make it this far. Well, fuck. I still have some pretty cool ideas. I'll just do what I usually do then. After I'm bored, rework heroes with my voice. So what I think that is the main thing they should do is, well, indeed, the power creep is something effective of its own. But because of this, instead of just creating power creeps, what I think they should do is they should only try to move it towards the ultimate. And make it like a really big thing that can happen. Like, let's say Lucio's sound barrier gives 200 extra health that wears off after like 20 seconds or something. So it feels really impactful once you actually ult someone. And whenever you see the ult go up, you're just like, oh fuck, it's about to go down. Or same comes for Sigma, it maybe stung them for half a second as soon as they touch the ground. Make Bastion's ult not shoot marshmallows. Basically. Yeah, maybe Brig ult. That Brig should just grow in size and pick up a hammer instead. And pick up a bigger shield and learn how to shoot fire out of that new hammer. And should learn how to shoot fire from her backup propeller forward. And learn how to earth shatter and then not be called Reinhardt somehow. Like, that's legit kind of true. And also, Echo, like, instead of the extra ult charge, which she should get, like, don't misunderstand me, she should definitely still get extra ult charge. But I would prefer if they had more time on the ult, so that the versatility of it would have been higher. Or maybe you get to stay in this form until you get like an limb or something, and you also have the option to like cancel it. Like if you have like hold your ult button for 3 seconds to cancel your duplicate. Maybe. I'm surprised like I haven't found a mission yet. Are they ever gonna spawn, by the way? Or is just no one trying to do this? Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't be trying this on legendary difficulty. Well, now the title's gonna be alive, but I don't really care. And now we wait. You know what? I haven't said anything about this yet. It's actually something you guys probably already know I'm real passionate about. Boyavuke. This new lore thingy. Like, let's go over some of the things I've noticed. Since, of course, like, there's a ton of stuff to it. Something many people didn't notice, I think, while watching it, is the fact that there's red text on the ukulele during the part where also Yuki's sort of magical looking text appears behind him. Including stuff like I don't give a fuck on the ukulele. It's all in red, so it's pretty hard to see, but if you squint at it, you'll see it. Yeah, also, big question, looks like they got you when Toby first starts talking. Who is they? Do you mean it's got you, I got you? Since those two would make sense. What is they? Does that imply there are multiple Tobys? Or does that... actually, it might be referring to the fact that his parents probably smacked the shit out of the ukulele. Yeah, sounds like you're in denial. Also, the fact that Toby tries to shorten things down with, you've literally just proved my point, GG, easy, get wrecked. That's like the good part. I've got like the entire transcript here in front of me. In case you haven't noticed, like it starts with bok choy, instrumental of course, then you heard the film going off. Finally, the game's been launched. After that, it's Psycho, who he sings for a few seconds. At least, yeah, it's Psycho when he's like fixing the ukulele. Then he goes to Migraine, interrupted by Whoa Toby Likes. And after he says that, it swaps over to She Said No instrumental at the refrain. Oh, I have NPC teammates. Anyways, as soon as She Said No is over, it gets interrupted by knocking and shouting at the door, what I'm assuming to be his parents kind of screaming at him. It's kind of weird, but hey, you know, when your parents catch you playing the ukulele at 3 AM, hashtag relatable, by the way. Of course, contemplating, I don't want a beer anymore. I think that's committing, I think that's like talking about the meow, if you know, you know. Yeah, and then it ends with him playing Migraine and kind of, I assume, running away. And we're gonna learn more about that in the album. Also, it's my turn away, but I think he's gonna have a migraine at the end of it. Just leading into the song Migraine, or like a build up to it. That's like what all of this is, leading into Migraine, and from that part I assume the album's gonna be a canonical story too. I expect it to be very explicit.
Does this mean you're back for good?
When people need help, it is our duty to answer. Consequences be damned.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Oh, yes, how does everybody miss this? There it goes.
Lucio's club lives to move another day.
We need to keep moving.
It's a door, and it saves this city.
Everyone ready? It's a war zone out there.
Yes, that just doesn't open.
The command ship is overhead.
Null sector has never
Kinda sucks these AI teammates just are doing nothing.
told before.
But I've heard it's hard on Gothenburg.
And shut it down.
Not if we can do anything about it.
I require healing.
Where's our Lucio at? That's the reason I don't like AIs. They do stuff like that.
We've reached an impasse.
They put these barriers up all over the city. It's making it harder to get people to safety.
These camps look important. Let's see where they lead.
Oh fuck, I'm about to die to this.
Looks high tech, but I bet you can break it apart.
Oh fuck, it's gonna take too long. Legit, I think I'm gonna need a team for this. If there's anybody who wants to do like this actual and legendary, hit me up. I'm probably gonna die way too much through this.
Destroyed. That's a problem.
There's another power source on the building.
Do you know what these things are? These two boxes appear to be relaying power from a remote location. But where?
Let's figure it out after we break them all down. Jump jet, look out!
Friends of yours?
Nah, just party practice.
Take this one down.
I'm really surprised how much damage I did right there with just the primary. I mean the secondary. Can this thing just break already?
I can't believe this is the same null sector we fought way back when.
I can't believe you're not the newest recruit anymore.
Cheeky. I'm saying, what brought them back now?
Until they get out of my city, I'm not too interested in asking them.
Bro. I'm the worst Genji player in like 16 fucking months. Why has nobody destroyed this relay yet? Of course, because I'm the person who has to figure everything out. I could have been halfway by now. Guess where we are. Guess where we are. What, second out of 5 major objectives?
Hey, oh no. The landing zone is too hot. Clear it out and I'll put the ship down.
Gladly. My hammer was getting rusty.
I have literally no idea why I'm not already using my ult.
But these robots are blocking my sun.
I'll just save it until we hit a roadblock.
Enemy reef above us. We have incoming.
Has our treasure fill spawned already? It must have arrived.
Looks like they brought out the heavy artillery.
So let me just slice and dice this guy. That was the most terrible Dragon Blade I've done in like months. Dragon Blade skill 1.
Brigitte, you're clear to land.
Coming back around. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Rust. My greatest weakness.
Kenji, you scared me. Hurry up, Lucio, or we're leaving without you.
We need to get onto that command ship.
I'll see what I can do.
I like the Genji, you scared me there. I like the silliness between everything.
Brace yourself. We made it? I mean,
As I always thought he said rest my greatest weakness, but it just said it's rust. Like you saw in the subtitles back there. If you haven't read it, just scroll back. I'm too lazy to show you again. Actually, I will.
I need to take off. Call me when you want to ride home.
It was actually kind of canonical, although rest also made sense.
I need to be revived.
I like how all these spots are like writing down every 7 seconds. Because we hear nothing of since at that point. There would have been either a lot more robots there in the 20 seconds we were talking back in Lucio's base. But if you haven't watched the cinematic. Oh, fuck. Also, title was clickbait. Should probably mention that. I'm definitely gonna do something and like post-edit the video name to be just kidding or like JK or something like that.
Check the holotape.
Whoa. This ship is massive.
The main reactor will be in that room. If we can disable it, maybe we can take the ship down.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Because we want to specifically go over the left side there.
Wowzers, that's a lot of robots.
They'll all be destroyed when we bring down the ship.
What about who's controlling these drones and all the other ships?
Fight the battle in front of you, my young friend.
Our teammate is down.
I just realized Lucio's speed boost actually increases fire rate on Genji. Never noticed that.
This does not bode well.
Insane Lucio, by the way, I should mention.
They're bringing out more artillery.
These ones aren't so tough. You should have seen them on in Paris.
Little did he know. Little did he know.
More robots dropping in.
This ship must be full of those things.
There'll be a lot fewer when we're through with them.
They're really bringing all this firepower for real?
Not just real. The whole world is under siege.
Oh my... Again?
Robots aren't exactly known for creativity.
I'm surprised Robert figured out how what a robot is. Then the other side, like canonically, he's from my generation.
Soon, you'll be as fast as me.
Yeah. Can't wait.
This is probably Dragon Blade through everything. There it goes. Objective opening up.
The reactor should be just ahead.
Winston, this doesn't look like a reactor.
Also, I'm right now working. Actually, I'm not sure if it's already public or not. But there should be a video of like all the data logs I was grinding for a short time ago. It's not enough Swift like resets for what I've done this entire game.
Look at the size of that thing.
We've been calling these ones chargers. Guess why?
Charger. Sounds like my kind of fight.
I'm just gonna go after the small ones since I don't deal damage to the big ones. Unless I barely.
Our attacks are working. He has become invulnerable.
It's wearing some kind of force field. We'll need a lot of energy to break it down.
Maybe we can make it charge into the relay.
I like the way you think. For the Crusaders!
Nice.
Make that thing charge into the relay.
Lucio, stop booping him. Did we just break the AI? Yes, we definitely broke the AI there. That took way too long. Also, I think there's gonna be a shorter time for us to like actually escape the ship.
We lost one.
Ooh, fuck. Why didn't they revive Trace, but they did revive me? Orion needs to res him.
Show's over. Ow. Take the trophy.
I don't like this. But we still got 2 more attempts. Like, it kind of sucks we have these AI teammates. Since Lucio, like, he booped the charge like 30,000 times. Like, you know, these AIs, legit, I would rather have the worst of the worst actual players than these AIs. They're very poorly programmed.
Charge. Guess what?
Like, I understand these AIs should have a chance of making mistakes, stuff like that, but they don't. Either they purposefully screw everything up, or they don't screw anything up. And not screwing anything up would be too easy.
What happened? We can't hurt it anymore.
It's wearing some kind of force field. We'll need a lot of energy to break it down.
Maybe we can make a charge into the relay.
I like the way you think.
Here, come at me, bitch. There it goes.
Down its force field.
I can't believe that worked.
There it goes.
Our teammate is hurt. Its force field is back up.
Lure it into the relay.
Try to make a charge into the relay.
I like how Lucio is the single most important character for the entire storyline. Like, if you think about it, if it wasn't for Lucio, this entire mission and stuff wouldn't exist, or it wouldn't make that much sense. And to be honest, like, what would have happened if they didn't, is Torbjorn wouldn't have been under attack, since we wouldn't have the helmets, because we wouldn't have been trying to save those people in Toronto, since there wouldn't have been enough people. It would have just been enough to, like, get the ferry done. And even if so, oh, it's just gonna be like a news message about a ton of people dying. I don't think any of them will cause a revolution.
Its force field is fully
But hey, we need more playtime. Like, all this is literally built off of and what's next.
Don't think he's getting back up.
not wasting time. Destroy the relay.
I think that did it.
Unless you plan to go down with the ship, we need to get back to the...
What did you do? The ship's falling apart.
We can use it on land.
I'll be there. Just hurry.
Come to the window. Hurry.
The doors won't open.
Perfect. And that's a hard one. I'm just gonna go for all the hard ones, and I'm gonna try expert once I actually get a pretty decent team.
Prepare the drop, Superfina.
Oh, fuck, wrong one. We should have been getting this one. We're gonna go for like all the hard ones, then we're gonna go for all the impossible ones, then we're gonna go for all the expert ones. But to be honest, I'm really concerned if any of them will even, you know, work. Yo, Caleb, what's up? Why won't this thing load? I just need it to load. Kinda terrible. The stream is by accidentally named clickbait. Like, legit, I ain't even doing the impossible version. I'm not even doing the expert one. That's a lie, since the ones, if you actually press expert, then it will just refuse to render you a match. So yeah, that's clickbait. Sort of. It wasn't intentional, so I don't really count that. But technically it also is. Hey, that's like, I will fix it after the stream is over, since only then I can like re-edit the name in the post editor of YouTube Studio. But for now I'm powerless to do anything about it. So that's just kind of the way things are now. I guess I'll die. Well, now we pray.
Team 1, look for refugees in Parkdale.
Nice, bro.
Team 2,
Hey, this is what I mean. No actual players. It's just me getting the option to choose anything I want.
get these people out of Toronto.
What hero is easiest to play out of these ones? I think you got like Gasser or something. Maybe Tracer. For real, this is legit pretty hard to choose. I'll just choose Lucio. I was doubting between Mercy, but Mercy's kind of powerless once you're dealing with all the spot teammates.
We'll call you out when it's safe.
Does Mercy legit? She is good on here. I remember like when I played. Actually, this was a really poor choice.
Team.
This is the captain of the Fessenden Ferry. We're heading to the terminal and need immediate support.
Is this even the right difficulty? I don't think I'm on the right difficulty. These ones feel too easy to kill.
Damn it! Null sector's already here. They'll tear us apart. All hands, prepare for immediate departure.
Hold your position, Captain. The refugees will be stranded if you leave.
This is a private channel. Who is this?
Sojourn. We'll keep them off you, Captain.
Oh, well, you cannot go there.
Keep it
It just refuses to let you wall ride. Oh, this is actually the right difficulty.
Some of those civilians on board. We don't have much time. Get to the ship.
Resurrect
Talk to
me.
the team. Any hostiles out there? Over here. Captain, close the cargo bay and keep your heads down. What is that sound?
Look, the building on the left.
Slices!
I should get like Genji to kind of clean things up after we're done. I'm gonna boost Genji a bit for like the higher fire rate. That is way too much area. The dropship isn't even up there. It's way off. Oh, I'm like the only person responsible for healing up useless AIs.
A lot of soldiers got hurt. How many fighters does
What happens if I just don't heal them? If I just play very selfishly? Can I let them all over to their own fate if I just don't do anything? Can I stop? Why are you not allowed to like wall ride the sides of that thing?
Expect the most, and you will never disappoint.
I think that's what he can be for. Her bots, I really should. So I cannot really get annoyed over if they have to revive me a million times over.
I hope.
Too far. These robots are hard to challenge.
Everyone needs to stop talking to kill a robot.
There he goes, heal up.
What was that? Are we hit?
They scratched the hull. We'll hold them off. I promise.
Fed you up, you did the rest.
Once the ferry's clear, I'm heading into the city to look for other survivors. You with me?
Of course. Too close, heavy artillery. Watch yourselves, everyone.
It's go time.
Oh, let's break it. Damn! DDT! Hey, check the ferry. And let her play by lucid.
If this is it, they want to break through and we can't let them. We need to...
Excellent, this is going to be really hard with the... What is it called? Subjugators. Maybe I should have picked Birgit in the end for like the last subjugator level.
We need to keep that ferry safe. Nobody go rogue. Stay together and we've got this.
There he goes, gives the extra DPS to Genji.
Anyone left in the terminal? Time to go.
I think that's our cue to also move out.
I think so. You did great, Captain.
Actually, I've never watched that scene from up front. I'm gonna go watch that scene from here.
Everyone's on board, engineer. We're closing the loading ramp.
Good job, Captain. We've got you covered.
We are underway. Thank you, Harvey.
Ah yes, that's amazing animation from up close there. Was it Flag Alistair? Wasn't,
Time to
right?
See if anyone else is left in the city. Good to see you, Tracer. Can you keep an eye on that ferry? On it, Sojo. By the way, I've got a civilian on comms that needs help.
There's no one in there.
Anyone there? This is clear hall.
So I don't think we get like blown away by that entire thing.
I read you.
Oh well, there's our answer. We do.
Cant, are you any good at hopeless rescue missions?
They're our specialty.
Revived me. It's like my fourth time falling into the water. Oh, never mind, third time. I could have easily survived that. I'm just constantly keep jumping into the water. Try to blow up my own teammate.
This ground
That's like the way you were supposed to do it. Like you move in there and you choose my fellow Onyx.
I wonder who he is.
Soldier, what was that?
Stalker. I fought a few of them since this started. They use gravity beams to pull people in.
Actually, let's free all church for us.
Kill them fast enough, and we don't have to find out.
There we go. Skip, 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 skip. skip those tiny animations. There should be a skip option. And that's just a few clean dinks whenever they do that. They pull me, I just see clean dinks. Like legit, I wanna see like a game mode. Actually, no. You know what they should do? They should lock heroes behind like an experience wall. Like maybe first you need to do it on like, I don't know, Soldier, and Tracer, then you will lock Winston or something like that for all the story missions. I think unlocking heroes like that would be a lot more interesting. Maybe if we're allowed to play them on some of them or something like that. Like imagine find Sombra propaganda and then you unlock Sombra for certain maps. The legit would be kind of fun. Or like over here, you read 3 of those. You unlock Zenyatta / Mondada, whatever you want to be canon. Even though that wouldn't make a lot of sense. How you're gonna unlock Ramatra? Good question. I don't really think I think he's like the one exception, dude. You cannot really truthfully put him in there. So the other you can say like, oh, he's rebelling against whatever his Omnics are doing. Since, you know, the fact that Claire can think for herself doesn't mean that all Omnics aren't bad. It's just these Omnics are bad. Where even is ours? Oh my god. That was my first actual death. Let's be honest, I'm just terrible at this. Also, it's like, yeah, it's just turned 3 AM. I shouldn't be live streaming at this time, but I am. That's just old charge for me.
The direct route there is blocked, but I can get us through the security tunnels at Queen Street. Keep your eyes open, everyone. No telling what's down here.
So, Sojourn, why didn't you answer the recall?
Ask me later.
Okay, when?
Let's start with not now and see how it goes.
Legit, Genji's like one of the short players. I'm even shorter. I'm even shorter. I like the fact that we cannot like punch the wall here. That was the most screwed up application ever. What happens if we just don't? If I hadn't shot the subjugator there before changing my mind, like, oh no, I want Claire to die, that would have actually been kind of fun to see. You know what, this should be like a shortcut or something like a secret.
because I'm actually terrified.
That's good news.
What do you mean?
Fear is a survival mechanism. It makes you cautious and keeps you safe.
That's one way of looking at it, I guess.
Let's go. He selects his lights and standing in the corners. Let's go.
We have company. Keep the brain suckers away from Claire.
I would prefer a different name.
The name is what bothers you?
Subjugators might be a more accurate term.
I'm literally just dedicated to helping the AI Genji at this point.
Keep them away from Claire.
Since Genji just did a shit ton of damage right there. I mean, like when I was playing Genji, the other, like on Rio right there, I was doing a lot more damage whenever I got boosted. And you know, more general damage across the board, more speed on doing everything, and more speed across doing everything. You know what that is? An easier way, since it won't be stacked. This is when it's time to stack up against this.
It's go time. She's got me.
Teammate down. Everybody hang in there.
Oh, let's break it.
Pick me
Damn!
up.
It's not over yet. Get back in there.
Thanks. I'll return the favor.
Oh no, our teammate's down.
I don't know how long it takes him to subjugate someone.
Help me back up.
Someone help my teammate up. I got your back.
Okay, he does that. Putting all these people up. Clutch. I'm not a psycho, but I might go crazy writing typos to ask why. So shaky, missing my code. All this pressure hitting my head. I'm on a tightrope, can't hide. Baby, I need ibuprofen. I don't know now when you take me back. Oh, leave me alone. I need a friend.
Lost a teammate. Stay strong.
I don't care what you think of me. I just want to be on top. I'm not trust that you've never heard of me. You'll be listening non-stop. Hop off the highway. I've been having migraines. I've been waiting for a while to have it my way. Oof. Just a boy acting like a goof. I got 55 voices saying I gotta do what they all say. Got me looking sideways. I don't wanna write a song about a heartbreak. Oof. Just a boy acting like a goof. Got 100 things to rather do now. Damn it. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Boom. I don't like when you take control of me. The thoughts I fight, they can get a little frightening, but I don't mind if it means that I get to be. I speak my mind. Louder than I wanna be, up all night. I can tell they're getting sick of me, but I don't mind if it means that I get to leave me.
Okay, stay alert, team.
I don't care what you think of me, I just want to be on top. I'm not stressed that you've never heard of me. You'll be listening non-stop, hop off the highway. I've been having migraines, I've been waiting for a while to have it my way. Oof. Just a boy acting like a goof. I got 55 voices saying I gotta do what they all say. Got me looking sideways. I don't wanna write a song about a heartbreak. Oof. Just a boy acting like a fool. Got 100 things I'd rather do. Now. Bum 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 bum. I just wanna run and rubber what I know. Like I said before, I'm missing on these high notes. I just wanna live a little before I go. I don't wanna lie though. Yeah, I know that's subliminal message. Make it yeah, that's a little fancy. Look at legacy. They're coming after me. Yeah, from that part, it's going too fast for me to keep up. That must have been like the most screwed up audio you guys have ever heard. It's cause like the game audio, right?
So, Joe, Tracy here. The storm is knocking
Called
us
it.
down. Where are you?
Exiting the subway at Union Station.
Like those boxes you see in the top left, constantly, those are like my PlayStation messages, since those can be private for some people.
We'll head for evac in a few minutes.
You don't know how many times we cut him off already. Regis needs to shut up.
Claire, get back here. For the love of... Incoming!
Subjugators are coming after the Omni.
Well, like I said it before and I will say it again, that's foreshadowing. That was too close.
Claire, Reggie, you alright?
Heal. Well, I don't really care about them. I just need to like destroy the subjugators.
Hold strong. We're almost through this. Yeah, we're not
Yeah, sure, robot has brains. Hashtag relatable, bro. Hashtag relatable.
no idea. But after this, I'm gonna find out.
Only person who I ever heard some refer to a robot ship as brains. Like that's like the only part. Also, I just had a really big thought. This is gonna be a rabbit hole, what I'm gonna spiral into right now. But most likely the reason they are going after these Omnics is to gather the ship from like the brains to create even more war Omnics. So for the story that would mean that they are being basically sacrificed for more fighting each other. Because what are they fighting in turn for? But they are fighting so they can produce more war Omnics.
Incoming!
What is that also means less normal Omnics. So what, they want to like kill all of humanity? Like what's wrong with this? Also, huge point against making robots conscious right there, since eventually we'll run out of metal and we'll actually have to resolve to that. And I don't really like the thought of having to kill my friends and relatives and everybody and some people I know just because that knowing their conscience just because we need spare parts. I'm not a big fan of that idea. So how about we just don't make robots sane? How about we just do not do that? Like AIs are fine, since those aren't physical. Anything more than AI, like don't give them robotics. Either make it robotics or AI. Don't merge them together. That's a nightmare. I know that's not against that's not against transhumanistic assistance. In case you were wondering. If we want to add like an Alexa slash fucking against Siri slash Google into that thing, this kind of transhumanistic body part, I'm cool with that. Just don't make it a pure robotic.
You might say we're getting paid in exposure.
Hey, that's not right. Let me take a look at your contract. Free consultation, I promise. I'm pretty sure that you showed.
Let's just keep coming.
Blasted that sucker in.
Bitch got blown. There we go. Huge boob. I saved the entire round there.
We lost one.
Hey, can anyone give them a hand?
I'm just smacking the shit out of that stalker.
Get up. The fight's not over.
Where did they even go? Oh, back here. There we go.
This makes fighting will be difficult. Stay close to us.
Leave the briefcase. Let's go.
Oh, so that's what did that look like a congratulation have to me?
There's that speech again. Can't believe the Null Sector boss is showing his face. You sound happy about that. Take down their leader. Maybe you stop Null Sector.
Sit, they gossip, they tell you jokes. Sit, they gossip, burn down your front. You're not ironic. You are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know.
Waiting for us in Central Park. Go. You know how to use one?
You just point the thing and pull the trigger a bunch, right?
Absolutely not.
Where's the ship? Time to pick up the pace.
Almost safe. Hang in there.
Friendly down. Keep it together.
I'm surprised that even happens.
It's go time.
Oh, my quick binds still do work.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
We made it to Central Park. Keep running. Give me a gun.
I do think like the speed boost should work on the AIs here. Or actually not even the AIs, just the objectives. Since I don't believe Claire and Reggie have AIs, I think they just kind of wait next to a May wall. Like the only real thing they have is check if there's an open path, yes or no, and check if enemies are dead, yes or no. So essentially payloads. A less forceful thingy. Yeah, a less what am I saying? More advanced payload. I completely cut out there.
Stop making snow angels, you lot! Get on board! All reinforcements are coming! Get in!
I have the feeling Boop does a shit ton of damage in this game. It's because of how many things feel like boost away. Nice, we get the Winston bubble. Nice Winston primal. That's like all we need. Like my main priority should be just staying alive at this point. That's the one. Get the fuck out.
Artillery down.
Woo, baby! I didn't even know you could escape that thing. I think I'm a hop. So best of luck, wasn't really that much. I was clickbait like I all said. Who really cares? Fade out.